Welcome to another episode of the Irish Craft Beer Show, and it's episode 10, John.
10, wow.
10. It's good. When did we do this? Beginning of June we did episode 1. It's all
Probably,
the way,
yeah.
like 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And 5 months later, here we are, episode 10. So, got a special beer for my episode 10. This is my Belgian Blonde Ale. So, this one I brewed about 2 months ago during the summertime when it was quite warm, and I decided I'd brew something that the yeast wouldn't mind the hot temperature. So I went with Belgian yeast, Belgian Blonde. It was actually quite simple. It was just Marisosser and a bit of a crystal malt and loads of candy sugar, Belgian yeast.
Cool.
Yeah, one hop addition. Cannot remember what the hop was. But anyway, so give it a bash.
Cool.
It's a little bit of banana, but anyway.
Quite fruity, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
So what we're here today, we're here to talk about something that happened, actually about 6 weeks ago at this point, and probably even more by the time this episode is broadcast, but this is the Irish Craft Beer and Cider Festival 2014. I have to remember the name.
It changes.
It changes
a bit every year.
I think officially now they've added whiskey, but it's not in the title. It's First year it was the All Ireland Craft Beer Festival. Then they added the cider, and now it's like the Irish Craft Beer and Cider Festival and whiskey, and I don't know. Next year, I think
anyone I know just calls it that thing in the RDS.
That thing in the RDS, yes. But what is that thing in the RDS?
It's basically, I think it's all the small breweries and a couple of foreign ones as well. Just have out all their beers and all their specials.
Yeah, it's like it's most of the breweries that are a bit old craft breweries. Now we'll, well, I don't know. If any of the big breweries have even been approached, but you won't have any the likes of the big breweries there. It's all the smaller ones who operate in Ireland, and as I said, there's always a couple of guest breweries as well. I think this year they had guests from Toronto. They had representatives over from Canada who were showing off all the local breweries in Toronto. So they brought a few styles. We had there was a French brewery over as well, whose name again.
Was there? I didn't see that one.
I really shouldn't have brought it up because I can't remember the name.
I only made it on the Sunday, so I only got the tail end of it anyway.
Oh, we founders as well from America.
Yeah,
they were founders.
That's right.
But we don't go there for the foreign beer. It's the Irish Beer Festival, and this year it was a lot of very good Irish beer because I'm wearing the shirt from 2012. Which was the second time this festival was run, and I think they had about 15, 16 breweries. This year it was 40 Irish breweries there.
Yeah, there's so many now you can't even have half of the specials that are put on.
You can't have half. You
have to get advice off someone who went on the Thursday or the Friday, see what's good, and then pick and choose from there.
Well, you get advice from people who went on the Thursday and Friday and show up and say, "Oh no, that was drank on Friday." that's all gone. I went there on a Thursday night, and the first special I had it was from Kinsale, Blacks of Kinsale, where they did in collaboration with one of the cider breweries. I don't know what they call a cidery.
Cider maker, is it?
Cider makers. They did a 17%, and it was an India Pale cider. 17%. It was a strong cider that was hopped with Eldorado hops.
And it was cider and hops. Was there no barley?
No barley at all.
Cider.
No,
okay.
Just cider and hops, and interesting, I shall say.
Yeah. Worth trying.
It is definitely worth trying now, and it was quite popular. I think it sold out quite well. I think Stonewall, was the. We'll check that before putting it in this Stonewall.
You can read the correction across your screen here, I
think. But anyway, we wandered around with a camera. I was there Thursday and Friday. I was actually there Saturday as well, except I was working at the festival on Saturday, so I didn't really film that much. So let's take a look and see who we spoke to. What was there?
First up is Stone Barrel Brewing. So what beers have you brought for us here today?
Got a couple of beers here today. We've got a brand new beer called Day Trippin', which is an American style pale ale. Beer we brewed with Columbus, Cascade, Citra and Galaxy hops. We've also got one of our core range beers, which is Red Mist. And Red Mist available in bottles at the minute. But we've got the both of them on at the minute. Seems to be going well. And it's a real smoothness. It allows us to get away with a whole lot more in terms of bitterness.
And we're here with our old favourite from Galway Bay Brewing. Here's Chris.
Hiya, how's it going?
So, what have you brought for us here this weekend?
Well, we've brought a lot of lovely specials. At the moment, we have our standard 5 core range and the oatmeal IPA pouring. After that, we'll have the Maria Incognita coming back, the Red Rye Saison, and after that, something very, very special that I cannot share, but I'm sure everyone will know whenever they hear this.
Let me know when that comes.
So
this is. Were you here last year? I can't remember.
Here last year. It's the same again. I was on the trade day, and then I had to hit the road that evening, so I didn't actually get to drink any beers. This time, I've organised and I'm off tomorrow. I'm staying away from the brewery. It's like probably my first day that I will not be going to the brewery in about 3 or 4 weeks now. So I'm due a bit of a break. So I'm gonna let the hair loose and have a bit of beer. So
well deserved. Well deserved.
I'm actually running away from the first packaging day of the new brewery, which is an intense 300 cases being packaged. So I'm probably not going to be a favourite amongst the colleagues when I hear an update on how tomorrow goes, but has to be done. There's a shortage of Full Sail in the country, so we need to address that as best.
Well, that has to be addressed as soon as possible now. Just don't sell so much.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
So how is the new brewery going?
Going well. As anything, the most stressful thing you can do is move the brewery. But we've done it, and we've completed our move relatively unscathed. We're all pretty much still friends inside the brewery, so we'll do our best to keep that going. So as I said, the first beer made is going to package tomorrow, and a very, very intense production schedule thereafter. So interesting things to happen in the recipes. Yesterday I was in till about 10 o'clock in the brewery, and we finished off our first attempt at a Californian lager. So hopefully this comes out nice, and it's going to be a difficult style to nail first off, so I'll expect there will be a few tweaks coming as we grow, but we're excited that we've tried it anyway.
Well, best of luck with that, and next time I see you, I fully expect you to be telling me about the Forge Brewery, the place.
Please no.
Since we're investing in a canning line that is arriving on site next month, we're trying to think about what beers we might or might not put in cans. Or basically, we're brewing some new beers and using that as an excuse to road test them. So we've got canning prototype number 1, which is an amber hopped with Willamette and Summit. We've got a dry hopped cask of it on at the moment. So we're just kind of trying to gauge people's feedback and see what they think of it. And, you know, we're not committing to it appearing or not appearing in can. We'll have a better name if it does appear in a can. But so that's what we've got on. We've also got a single cask of can prototype number 2 coming up, which is a little bit lively and jumping out of the keg at the moment, the cask at the moment still. It's 4.3% pale ale. It isn't just our regular pale ale, honest. It's a slightly, it's quite a different variation on it. But we'll see what people think. And then on our keg lines for the rest of the bar, we've got Yerba, which is a 6.2% dark beer brewed with a spicy South American orange tea that we brewed earlier on this year with Hard Nut, based over in Cumbria. That's the last of it this year. We've also got Smokescreen, which is a dark beer brewed with German beach smoke malt. We've got Equinox, wheat lager brewed with orange, lemon and coriander. We've got our American style pale ale, the old favourite. We also have our Chameleon Ginger, which is light summery beer brewed with fresh ginger. Again, the last of it for this summer. And then last but not least, we've got Windjammer, the very last. I just seem to have a lot of very lasts. The very last Windjammer of the season. 1 keg only. When it's gone, it's gone. Amber brewed with all New Zealand hops. And that is on the Metalman bar.
Brilliant stuff. And can I say your canning prototype was exquisite?
Oh, thank you very much. Should we put it in a can?
You should put it in a can.
Dry hopped in the can.
Dry hop cans, come on.
It's the future.
So what have you brought for us this weekend?
Well, we brought our green bullet. It's the new and improved green bullet. And we have our Hairy Goat as well. And then to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, and it's a year now since we brought out and launched Hairy Goat, we brought Crazy Horse. It's our San Diego IPA. 7.5% of hoppy goodness.
Great stuff. So this is you were here last year, weren't you? So you've been going for just over a year, is it?
Yeah, we launched Green Bullet in June of last summer, and yeah, we were here last year to launch Hairy Goat. So yeah, we're a little not quite a year and a half, but close.
Much bigger bar this year.
Pardon?
You have a much bigger bar this year.
Oh yeah, we had a much smaller bar. Yeah, this is the full cabin now.
So what would you recommend I try?
I would recommend Kim Jong Lemon. National Homebrew Club run a competition during the summer for a summer session ale, and this was the winning beer by Anna Burke. Farmhouse ale, brewed with lemon peel and Wackatow New Zealand hops. So very refreshing.
And what else have you brought with us this weekend?
So our ginger porter, which is our first beer, is exactly what it says in the tin, a ginger porter, big hop red, hoppy American amber, and Witwoo is our is actually the summer session winning beer from 2013. So again, light summer refreshing wheat beer with orange peel and coriander.
So we're here with Cameron from 8 Degrees. So Cameron, what have you brought with us? Brought for us this weekend?
Well, we have 6 beers on tap. 2 of our core beers, which is the Barefoot Bohemian and the Howling Gale, and then we have 4 of our limited release beers. 2 of which are festival specials. So I'm going to explain those 2 first. We have, you can probably see it there, the Elba Abu, which Dan is pouring just at the moment. It's our Scottish independence ale. So you can imagine with the surname of Wallace and a middle name of William, you can imagine where we're heading with that one. But it's a lovely Scottish ale with actually some heather and some Scots pine needles that were wild foraged in the Ballyhara Mountains by our friends that own Ballyhara mushrooms, actually. So that's quite a special one. The other one is a Nelson Solvin Saison. That's the 3rd of our single hop series. Unsurprisingly, it's a Kiwi hop that Scott chose himself. He actually hails from Nelson, as it happens, but it's a Belgian farmhouse ale. The Belgian yeast kind of it's a different creature altogether, and it was originally going to start off life at 6% and ended up being 7.4%. But the flavour intensity is just incredible. I'd urge you to give that a try as well. Other ones that you've had is the Simcoe Rye. That's the second in our single hop series. Lovely beer. Again, showcasing that lovely US hop in the Yakima Valley. Simcoe, lovely kind of tangerine flavours. An old favourite from last year is the Hurricane IPA. Again, using lots of American punchy hops. That's kind of like our Howling Gale on steroids, if you like. And of course, we do have our flagship beer, the Howling Gale. So the first beer that we've ever produced, and one that is still a real favourite amongst the punters. So the other one I haven't mentioned is the Barefoot Bohemian, and that's our Czech-style Pilsner lager. So I think there's really something in there for everyone. Interestingly, no dark beers, as John has already pointed out to me, but
no Vic Secret.
Yeah, no Vic Secret, unfortunately. No more left on draft, but hopefully there's a pretty good and varied choice there for the punter. So hope they enjoy it.
Plenty there, and if I can say so personally, this year I've been very impressed with the beers to come out of you. Like every time that I test a new beer, we had Full Irish at the Easter Fest, and as I said, the aforementioned Vic Secret, like Hurricane, your Hornate's Nest, all of them excellent beers this year. Excellent.
Thanks very much, Brian. Very much appreciated. And yeah, come up whenever you're thirsty.
Cheers, Cameron. So we're here at one of my favourite of the new breweries who showed up in the last year or so. This is the N17 Brewery based in Tuam in County Galway. So how's it going, sir?
Very well. My first big outing, so it's a kind of a new experience for me, but really exciting.
So what beers have you brought along for us this weekend?
Well, I've brought my rye ale, which is a 5% rye ale. It's got a good kind of a malt character, but finishes with a nice spicy peppery kick with the rye at the end. So going down very well today. And one thing that I'm really excited about is I've also brought my oatmeal stout on cask. And so that's generating a lot of interest, really exciting. And it's an absolutely beautiful product. I love it, so it's going well.
And I've just ordered myself a pint, so we'll give it a try. And we're here with Seamus O'Hara of the O'Hara's Carlow Brewing Company. So how's it going?
Very, very well, very well. Yeah.
So it's probably the biggest festival in the RDS every year. Like you've been organising for what, 4 years now? Is it?
Welsh fan looking in over your shoulders. yeah. No, this is the 4th year, so it's been growing something like 50% year on year. So. And this is the opening night, Thursday night. So based on what we've seen so far, I think this will be another bumper year. Yeah.
Because last year, Thursday year was quite quiet. Like nipped in for a quick pint, but now it seems to be quite busy.
That's what it was, yeah. And we partly had it as an opportunity for people who work in the trade and the bars and all that to be able to come in, whereas they're busy on Friday, Saturday. So, but like now it's got a great old buzz tonight. So it's not, lots of people in. So.
But this is the premier event for showcasing Irish craft beer. But O'Hara's always brings some of the best festival specials. What have O'Hara's brought this year?
Yeah, well, listen, thanks for that. Hopefully we do. But so we have a few new ones. Yeah, we have. I suppose we have a hopped up version of our IPA, which is called Hop Heavy. We've just done a Dunkelweizen, so which we're very happy with. So we have that on draft. We've also done our first sour ale. So that was aged in whiskey barrels for almost 12 months. And I think that's really interesting. But obviously, sour is a new thing to the Irish market. So, but a lot of people sampling it and thinking, oh yeah, that's kind of so it's introducing the sours. And we have on cask we have mango and honey, Curram, version of Curram, which was very popular last year. And we also have not tapped up yet, but we have a dry hopped porter, which will be on cask. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah.
You've covered the blackboard there.
We have lots of, about 5 specials for the festival. Yeah.
Good stuff. So have you been wandering around trying any of the other breweries' beers?
I didn't get much time to do that yet now, but that'll be maybe the next Saturday or whatever, Saturday afternoon. But I know there's a lot of new great breweries. There's I think we have over 200 beers here. A lot of beers making their first appearance at the festival. Definitely at least 50. So. I think it's lots out there to be tasted. I haven't got an opportunity to do it yet, so maybe I'll report back in 2 days or something.
I'll catch you again on Sunday. Well, thanks very much, Seamus. Great stuff.
No worries. Thanks very much.
And now we're here with Bruce Manser, one of the organisers of the Irish Craft Beer and Cider Festival. I have to remember the full title. I'm still calling it the All Ireland Craft Beer Festival.
It's getting shorter.
So anyway, Bruce, so this is the 4th year of the festival. What's your opinion on how it's been coming along?
We're blessed. That's all I can say. Absolutely blessed. We bring everyone together, and we're just lucky there's so many people that want to come. When you look at the guys that have come, be it cider or beer, there's just so many choices now that we never had before. And so we're really just blessed that everybody wants to come out to the festival and enjoy themselves and try all the new stuff that's here.
First time here 4 years ago, there's about 12 breweries. So what was it this year, about 40, is it?
Yeah, it is, give or take. So almost 4 times the number of breweries, and we can't take any credit for that. We just try to give them a nice venue to to sort of display and meet and greet and do it all. But the fact that all these breweries have the inspiration to take the chance, invest in what it is, do what they love, and be it cider or beer, come to the market and share in this whole thing, it's absolutely beautiful.
So I presume you're busy organising this weekend, but have you had a chance to try any beers yet?
I have. I'm glad you asked. I'm trying to make an effort to try more of them this year, and I've already tried a couple of the great ones. The new ones from Metalman I've really enjoyed. I had some of Sam Black's 16.9% cider and beer, so I'm falling in love all over it again.
All right, thanks very much, Bruce. Cheers.
Listen, thanks, mate. Cheers.
And we're here at one of my... I have to say one of my favourite Irish breweries, Trouble Brewing in Kill, County Kildare. So we're here with Stephen.
Hello. Not too bad.
So what have you brought this weekend?
We have 7 beers on draft here this weekend. I'll run you through them really quickly. We have an American black ale. It's a special that we done recently, and it's available on a couple of guest taps around town. We have our 4 regular beers. Dark Arts Porter, which most people will be familiar with.
My personal favourite.
Fuzzy Logic, which is our latest into our 4 beers, and it's only available in bottles from today. I'll get you close up at that bottle now. Give me 2 seconds. We have the Sabotage, which is getting better and better all the time. So if you haven't tried it lately, give it a go. And it's flying for us at the moment. We've the Vietnam, the IPA that we brew, and we have the Chasing the Dragon, which is just launched this evening. It's a double IPA again. That's a once-off. It's a special.
I'm drinking at the moment. It's spectacular.
Yeah, we're very, very, very happy with that. It's 8%. It's not overly bitter, but it's exceptionally hoppy. Really big hoppy nose on it there. Lots of mango, kind of predominantly mango flavours, some grapefruit flavours in there. It's a really, really good IPA. The Fuzzy Logic on bottle that we just released today as well. So.
That was the Beer Festival 2014. Now, great time had by all. You were away on holidays for most of the time. You made it to the last day.
I just got the Sunday. It just came in time for the All-Ireland final. Yeah.
But did you manage to? Was there much beer left?
There was
loads left. So did anything stick out?
Jack Cody's Red Ale. I think they're from Drogheda. They're a new crowd from Drogheda.
They were new. Yeah, they were in one of the newer breweries. Like we did good, like 5 or 6 breweries who just launched recently.
Just launched in a couple of months, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't manage to try Jack Cody's myself.
I thought that was good. They had a sweet red ale, and I'm not normally a fan of sweet red ale, but that one was decent.
Interesting, yeah.
N17 Oatmeal Stout is quite good as well.
That's a very good beer, yeah. So it's one of my favourites now. Did you try anything from the White Hag Brewery?
I don't think so.
No, they're from Sligo. They're a new launch, but they're a little bit better funded than some other of the startup breweries because they came along with 6 beers.
Yeah.
And including probably what most people agree was the beer of the festival, where they had an Imperial Stout. Very nice. They had a white IPA, Belgian IPA, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And they really like they're out there now. I think they're even exporting to America. But the White Hag Brewery, they're from Sligo. They're from Fla Red Ale. That's the one I'm trying to think of there. Very good. Other highlights. Like as I saw in the video, I checked. I went to a few of my favorites now, and 8 Degrees, who they've been there since the first festival back in 2011. They're definitely one of my favorite breweries in Ireland, and they had Alba Abu, which was their Scottish independent ale.
Okay, I don't think I had that.
And this year 8 Degrees, everything they bring out is brilliant. But
that's true.
Yes.
Metalman as well had an amber ale with Willamette in it. I remember that was quite good.
Yeah, that was quite good. Yeah, we're trying out a few new beers for they've gotten a canning line, so they're trying out new beers to put in cans. And well, anyway, that was the Irish Craft Beer and Cider Festival 2014, and thank you very much. Cheers, John.